Bloomsburg. Lock Haven's 3-game winning streak was ended. LHU trailed by 14 with 5:43 to go, but they mounted a furious rally, embarking on a 17-2 run capped by a Kalik Campbell 3 to give Lock Haven just their second lead of the second half at 79-78. But Bloomsburg with the final 4 points of the game to walk away with the win. And as a result, Lock Haven the number 6 seed, and they face East Stroudsburg. ESU reeling a little bit. They've lost 4 of their last 5 and 2 straight after an 86-81 loss at Mansfield on Saturday. ESU allowed Mansfield to shoot 63% from the field for the game. Outstanding senior Rashid points, 9 rebounds for ESU, and Mansfield transfer Ryan Krochenuk with 18 points and 4 assists off the bench. When we come back from Kaler Fieldhouse, we will have our pregame interview with Lock Haven head men's basketball coach Mike Nestor. You're listening to Lock Haven University men's basketball on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Food and fun with friends and family when you go to Haywood's on the Green in Mill Hall. With a large bar and their big screen TVs, Haywood's is where you go to catch the game with your buddies. Their spacious dining room and kids menu make them a family favorite too. Ask Haywood's about their special banquet menu for events in a ballroom capable of hosting parties up to 200 people. Call 570-748-8402 for reservations and check them out at haywoodsotg.com and on Facebook and Instagram. Haywood's.
Napa know-how.
The Napa guy knows not to judge a man by his car's multicolored paint job or absence of modern gadgetry. Who cares if it's technically old enough to vote and the windows are powered by the strength of your left arm? Your monthly payment is $0, and it'll stay that way. Because with over 500,000 parts and a little Napa know-how, you can keep anything on the road. She may not be pretty, but she's all yours. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
Robertson Maselli, attorneys at law, Lock Haven, providing general practice as well as high-quality representation for injured victims. If you experience an unfortunate incident, discover why you should work with them by visiting their Lock Haven location for a consultation. Robertson Maselli, attorneys at law, East Water Street, right across from the Lock Haven YMCA. Online at robertsmaselli.com. That's robertsmaselli.com. Proudly supporting Lock Haven University basketball.
You can't see me because of radio, and I can't see you because I'm totally blind. My blindness doesn't hold me back, but I fight to stay awake during the day because I'm not sleeping through the night. I often struggle to concentrate and just keep up. Sound familiar? You're not alone. But this is not a sleep disorder. It's actually non-24. Learn more about the link between total blindness and your symptoms. Visit learnmore924.com today or call 844-368-2424. Sponsored by Vanda Pharmaceuticals.
We're local, we're friendly, and we're fast. You gotta love the hometown guys.
So why is Kubota the best-selling subcompact lineup in America? It could be because between the cruise control, halogen headlights, hydrostatic transmission with high and low gear shift, you forget you're driving a subcompact. We're the hometown guys, Dotter Equipment, and we think you choose Kubota because our BX series has the power and versatility for plowing, digging, hauling, mowing, and much, much more. A powerful and efficient Kubota 3-cylinder diesel offers power unparalleled for tractors this size. And the family at Dotter Equipment offers service before and after the sale. The Kubota BX Subcompact from Dotter Equipment, Route 64 in Mill Hall and Route 75 South in Honey Grove. Online at dotterequip.com. Dotterer for Kubota.
We're local, we're friendly, and we're fast. You gotta love the hometown guys. You gotta love the hometown guys.
The Bear. WQBR, Avis Williamsport State College.
Welcome back to Kaler Fieldhouse, the eastern edge of Pennsylvania, just minutes away from the New Jersey border. Lock Haven men's basketball, hoping that they are on the border of a playoff breakthrough. On the road against East Stroudsburg, first round of the PSAC tournament. Jonathan Schwartz, Sports Network, my producer, Lawson. Looks as though with TV in the house tonight that we are slated for officially about a 7:10 opening tip. So let's bring you our pregame sit down with Mike Nestor. Lock Haven coming off the loss to Bloomsburg on Saturday. 82-79 the final in that game. Lock Haven trailed by 14 with under 6 minutes to go before mounting a furious comeback as they took a 1-point lead with a minute and a half left on Khalid Campbell's go-ahead three before dropping the road tilt to the Huskies. And I asked Coach Nestor about what sparked that 17-2 Lock Haven outburst.
Yeah, I think during that stretch, our guys did a really good job of getting stops, making difficult shot selection for Bloomsburg. Really did a nice job of defending, especially in their half-court sets, trying to keep Mortarlight a little bit off balance. And then offensively, we got out in some transition, but more importantly, kind of made some plays, down the stretch that just, one good stop turned into a good set, got a score, turned into a three, turned into another good stop and a score, and kind of get you back into that situation where we've been a couple times this year, and did a good job getting back and then actually taking the lead there for a little bit.
How proud were you of your young team on the road in a game you would have loved to have had, but not a must for your group, down 14 to rally back down the stretch and take that late lead?
Yeah, I thought there was a little bit during that game that we lost some composure. Just kind of got too irritated with each other, with the refs. So to kind of get back to where we've been the last couple weeks and become a better team and just be more in sync with each other was really good to see, especially when we went down 14, the largest deficit of the game for us, for the guys to really just kind of battle back, get rid of all the nonsense and just go out there, compete and play.
Just one off day and the turnaround to a road game at East Stroudsburg now to start the playoffs. How do you make sure the guys are both physically and mentally ready for what they're going to face against ESU?
Yeah, I mean, yesterday we came in, just did a about 30-minute video segment and maybe a 30-minute on the court walkthrough of some things that we really feel they needed to kind of go through. Which isn't very long. Didn't get any heart rate up. Didn't get any sweat going. So try to just give them as much rest as we could. And it's playoff time, so everybody's beat up a little bit at this time of the year. Everybody's got a little bit of fatigue going on, just like we do. I mean, we're really only running a 7-man rotation, but you put yourself in a position to get into the playoffs. So you mind over matter, I think, when it comes to this time. And mentally, you just got to be in there. And obviously, your body's going to get tired at times, but you got to fight through it.
First game against ESU went the way of the Warriors at their place. When they came to Lock Haven, your team rallied from 9 down in the second half to beat them. What did you do better in the second meeting that has to carry over to this playoff game?
A few things. I mean, I think to start the game, even through the first half, I know we were down 7 or 8 at half, but we got stops. We didn't let them score on every basket, which the first game at their place, they just were making shot after shot. And that really hurt us because then that sets up their press, and they're very good when they're getting their press going. If you get stops, they don't set their press up. You can actually get out in transition when they do miss shots. And then when they're pressing, you gotta do it all over half court and then making them defend for the next 20 seconds. Don't take such quick shots. We still want to push some tempo, but I think you push it on missed shots that they take and on made shots when they press, really make them guard in the half court.
Lock Haven University head men's basketball coach Mike Nestor, thank you for the time. And again, congratulations on that 4th straight playoff trip. Good luck in the first round of the PSAC playoffs against East Stroudsburg.
Thank you very much.
Lock Haven University 6th-year head coach Mike Nestor. Thanks to Coach Nestor for his time in the pregame as we prepare you for PSAC tournament basketball. Lock Haven at East Stroudsburg. When we return, we will set the scene for you and get you the starting lineups. You're listening to Lock Haven University men's basketball on the Bear Country Sports Network.
When the seasons change, Ex-Agway in Jersey Shore is ready. Everything you'll need to win the fight with winter, including rock salt, ice melt, calcium chloride, and snow shovels. Heat up your stove with wood pellets from Ex-Agway. Open 8 till 5 Monday through Friday, 8 till noon Saturdays. Look for the street sign on Allegheny Street in Jersey Shore, directing you down the hill to their 112 Harris Street location. Ex-Agway, local people taking care of local people, 570-398-2770. Dr. Jason Madigan at Sport Rehab, not just a chiropractor, but also a nationally certified strength and conditioning specialist. Sport and Spine Chiropractic Rehab, providing comprehensive evaluations and programs for musculoskeletal injuries, including post-surgical rehab, injury prevention programs, and strength and conditioning programs. 570-858-5645, or visit their Facebook page today for more information. Optimize your health and performance. 8 North Grove Street, Lock Haven.
This is never easy, Sugar, but your position here has been made redundant.
What? Well, who's gonna replace me? Oh, Splenda Naturals?
Well...
She's made with stevia. Come on, stevia has a bitter aftertaste.
Hold on, Splenda Naturals is not bitter. She's as sweet can be, and calorie-free.
So what, that's it?
No, we made you a cake.
With sugar?
Oh, no.
Goodbye, Sugar. Hello, new Splenda Naturals. For more information on how the Splenda brand does natural, visit splenda.com/naturals.
Gerhard Her Insurance has one question for you. How long have you had your insurance with one agency? Are you aware the insurance industry is changing all the time? Many recommend you review the cost of your policies and what that price covers every 3 years. So the smart thing to do is to call Gerhard Her Insurance in Lock Haven, 570-748-8011. With a 49-year track record of serving Bear Country, they can take care of all of your business and personal insurance needs. Gerhard Her Insurance, 570-748-8011.
Custom Creations Lock Haven is your hometown place for custom apparel and gear. Whether it's your team, your coworkers, or anyone else, Custom Creations is where you need to go for storefront displays, decals, business logos, or banners. They will follow your directions and complete your project to the finest detail. Custom Creations, 57 Bellefonte Avenue, right next to the statue in downtown Lock Haven. Proudly supporting the Bald Eagles in their playoff run. When quality matters, go to Custom Creations.
At Hiller's Fuel Oil, they don't hate the cold, they heat the cold. Hiller's believes there's no inconvenient time or location to deliver fuel. Hiller's providing on and off-road diesel, gasoline, grease, and motor oil skid tanks and loading racks for self-pickup. Locally owned for over 60 years, Hiller's makes first-time customers lifetime customers. 570-865-4879. Or look for the Exxon sign, Cemetery Street, Jersey Shore. Hiller's Fuel Oil, they don't hate the cold, they heat the cold. Hiller's Fuel Oil in Jersey Shore.
The Bear. WQBR, Avis Williams Sports State College.
Welcome back to Kaler Fieldhouse on the campus of East Stroudsburg University, as Lock Haven University men's basketball on the road to open the playoffs at ESU. Jonathan Schwab, our producer, is Mike Lawson. Lock Haven in the playoffs for the third straight year they've started the playoffs on the road. Lock Haven trails the all-time series. East Stroudsburg has it 34-21. The two meetings this season were split. Lock Haven fell at East Stroudsburg in the first meeting back on January the 3rd, as ESU did what they do in this building. They ran away with it by a 115-78 score, but Lock Haven the response on January 28th, as Lock Haven rallied from a 9-point second-half deficit to defeat ESU 89-82. Our officials for tonight, John Layton, Greg Tolson, and Skinnen. Lock Haven will be the bench down and to my right. They will be in the rogue crimson uniforms with the gray numerals, gray lettering, and the gray trim. East Stroudsburg will be in the home whites with the red numerals, red lettering, and the red trim. The head coaches for Lock Haven, Mike Nestor, a 1999 graduate of Shippensburg in his 6th season at the helm. He's assisted by Brian Alexiak and Scott Ogden. Lock Haven last year 12-15. They've already improved on that with their 13 wins. They're picked to finish out of the Derby in the preseason, 7th out of 9. They bumped up one spot from that, and a big difference between 6th and 7th as they are playing tonight. And the three teams who finished behind them are finished. East Stroudsburg, their head coach, Jeff Wilson, a 1986 graduate of East Stroudsburg. In his 15th season, he is the all-time winningest coach in East Stroudsburg men's basketball history during his time as ESU head coach. The squad has made 4 NCAA appearances. Back in the 13-14 season, he was the NABC Division II Coach of the Year. He's assisted by graduate assistant Mohamedou Kaba and volunteer Sean Thornton. Last year, 21-7 for East Stroudsburg. They finished third in the division last year, beat Lock Haven in the first round of the playoffs a year ago as well. They're picked to finish third in the preseason, and they finished third. When we come back, starting lineups, opening tip. You're listening to Lock Haven men's basketball on the Bear Country Sports Network.
At Bittner's Exxon, just past the Lock Haven University campus on Route 120, they take great care of your vehicle without breaking the bank. Bittner's Exxon performs general auto repairs and inspections. While you're there, pick up your Pennsylvania lottery tickets, coffee, milk, and snacks too. Bittner's Exxon is the place to refresh your car and yourself. Bittner's Exxon, Route 120, just past the Lock Haven University campus. They're proud to support the Bald Eagles and wishing Lock Haven University the best of luck in the postseason.
J.J. Peters Disposal of Flemington, family owned and operated for over 50 years. Call today, 570-748-7957 for residential, commercial, and roll-off service. J.J. Peters Disposal providing reliable waste management to Lycoming, Clinton, and Center counties. They'd like to wish the Lock Haven Bald Eagles great success in the playoffs. J.J. Peters Disposal in Flemington, dependable and professional for over 50 years. 570-748-7957. You can make more possible at the Lock Haven YMCA. Their annual campaign is ongoing. They need your help to ensure a brighter future for the Lock Haven area. Your donation strengthens Lock Haven and the surrounding area through the YMCA's youth development, healthy living, and social responsibility programs. To learn more, go to lockhavenymca.com, 570-748-6727, or visit their 145 East Water Street Lock Haven location. The Lock Haven YMCA and you, together, building a better us.
The Bear Country 99.9.
Welcome back to Kaler Fieldhouse as we bring you the starting lineups for the first round of the PSAC playoffs. Lock Haven at East Stroudsburg. For Lock Haven, the familiar starting five in the backcourt, Jahad Barnes, 6'1" redshirt freshman from Philadelphia, averaging 9 points and nearly 4 rebounds per game. Cole Renninger, 6'3" senior from Lock Haven, Lehigh transfer, averaging 8 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Amir Hinton, the regular season scoring champion in the PSAC, 6'5" redshirt freshman from Philadelphia, back-to-back weeks as the PSAC East Athlete of the Week for Hinton, averages 24 points, 6.5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. In the front court, Rais Hunt, 6'7" redshirt junior from Upper Marlboro, Maryland, averaging 13 points and 4 rebounds. And Craig Slade, 6'7" senior from Philadelphia, transfer from Cecil College in Maryland, averages 8 points and 6 boards. Again for Lock Haven, Barnes, Renninger, Hinton, Hunt, and Slade. For the Warriors of East Stroudsburg, in the backcourt, Najee Walls, 6' sophomore from Philadelphia, averaging nearly 10 points, 4 assists per game. He's joined by Quindell Bryce, 6'3" redshirt senior from Blairsville, Harcum College transfer, averaging 10.5 points, 3 rebounds per night. In the front court, Stephen Stoney, 6'4" redshirt junior from Harrisburg, averaging 5 points, 3 rebounds per night. Chris Bing, 6'8" redshirt sophomore from Philadelphia, averaging 8 points and 5.5 rebounds. And Rashid Moore, 6'6" senior from Wilkes-Barre, PA, averaging 18 points, 6.5 rebounds per game. He is on the precipice of being the first East Stroudsburg men's basketball player in school history to go all PSAC all 4 years in college. Again, for East Stroudsburg, Walls, Bryce, Stoney, Bing, and Moore. 2 teams who split in the regular season. Winner moves on to face the number 2 seed Shippensburg Wednesday night at the Higas Fieldhouse. Loser is finished. Amir Hinton standing out a little bit more than usual even before the game, wearing the white headband tonight. First time I've seen him in that this year. Going up against this full court pressure of East Stroudsburg, I would expect he will break a sweat. He certainly has made it look easy this season, though. Presumptive PSAC East Freshman of the Year, that's what you get when you're named Freshman of the Week 7 times, Athlete of the Week twice, and when you lead the league in scoring. And when your team makes the playoffs. That doesn't hurt either. Lock Haven will go right to left on your radio dial, internet screen, or iPhone. Slade and Moore at midcourt, and the opening tip to East Stroudsburg. Lock Haven will begin man-to-man. Walls with Barnes on him. Right elbow extended Bing. One dribble, handoff to Bryce. Bryce goes right on Barnes into his body, off the glass, misses, rebound, Rais Hunt. Hunt, not a great rebounder for a big man, but picks up the first board of the night. And Lock Haven will run half-court offense in a scoreless game, 30 seconds in. Barnes pressured by Walls to the right wing, Hinton. Bryce will pick up the assignment to start the game. Left block, Hunt. Working on Moore, backs down, leans in, baby jumper, knocks it down. Great sign for Lock Haven. Rais Hunt shot the ball well in the loss at Bloomsburg Saturday, but went out early after picking up a technical foul midway second half. Top of the key three, Moore drains it. Moore, 48% from three on the year, and here comes the pressure. It's 3-2 East Stroudsburg. Hinton will inbound. Bounce pass to Renninger. Renninger needs support. Behind the back pass to the near side, gets to Barnes. Into the forecourt, Hinton. Hinton left of the basket, Slade, reverse layup up and in. Lock Haven will pick their spots to attack the pressure. Lock Haven's bigs involved early, 4-3 Lock Haven, 18:38 to go first half. That technical Rais Hunt picked up at Bloomsburg, by the way, was his 5th foul. That's why he was done for the day. Angry after picking up his 4th. Bing right of the key, not a threat to shoot. To the right block, Moore. Turns right on Slade. Double team, Ranger strips it, steal away by Barnes. Up ahead, Hinton, striding past everyone, dunks it right-handed. The open court speed of Amir Hinton, a sight to behold at 6'3 Lock Haven. 18:13 to go, opening half. Walls left of the key. Right of the key, Bryce. Picks up his dribble, now Moore. Walls, screen right from Bing. Good step out by Hunt. Right side, Moore. He'll rise for a three. That's offline. Weak side rebound, Amir Hinton. Behind the back dribble, he will find his point guard, Barnes. 6'3 the Lock Haven lead, 17:50 to go. First half. Hinton, pressured by Stoney. Ball reversal, far side, Renninger. Between the rings, Barnes. Whistle and a foul as the first of what will likely be many muggings away from the ball on Amir Hinton. It's the first foul on Chris Bing. Quickly off the bench, Ralik Wise, 6'5 junior from Philadelphia. Mansfield transfer, averaging 5.5 points, 4 rebounds. Fresh 30 for Lock Haven as Bing goes out. Barnes inbounding baseline left. Far side, Hunt, 18-foot jumper. It is short. Weak side rebound, controlled by Ralik Wise. 3-point Lock Haven lead, 2.5 minutes in. Walls to the left wing, Stoney. Right wing, Bryce. Renninger on him. Left of the key, Stoney. Drives right, near corner Moore. Shot fake. To the basket, lays it up and in. Rashid Moore with all 5 East Stroudsburg points at 6'5 Lock Haven. Hinton against the pressure. Into Barnes, right back to Hinton. Easy press break for Lock Haven. Hunt will take a left wing 3. That's short. Rebound to Bryce. Bryce flopped like he got fouled. Didn't realize he was being contacted by his own man. Left block, Wise into the body of Hunt. Jumper is short. Rebound, Rais Hunt. Good post defense by Rais Hunt. 6'5 Lock Haven. 16:48 to go first half. Fascinating to see how these Lock Haven freshmen handle their first playoff exposure. So far, so good. Hinton between the rings. Pulls up for a deep left wing 3. He's fouled and he buries it. Not only can he attack the rim with reckless abandon, oh, by the way, he has just a little bit of range. It is the second on East Stroudsburg, first on Stoney, 2 subs for ESU. Montrell Morgan, 6'2 freshman from York, and Ryan Krochenuk, 6'2 junior from Wilkes-Barre, played his high school basketball at Myers with Rashid Moore. Bryce and Stoney to the bench. Hinton, 80% at the free throw line, completes the 4-point play. Hinton with 6, 10-5 Lock Haven. 16:30 to go, opening half. Morgan deep on the left wing and a whistle away from the ball, and a foul will be called against Lock Haven. First of the night on LHU. It's against Craig Slade. And another East Stroudsburg sub. Jeff Wilson will use his bodies liberally. Jaquan Jones, 6-foot redshirt sophomore from Philadelphia, averages 4.5 points, 2.5 assists. He will inbound from baseline right. Bounce pass into Moore. Middle of the lane, leans in, off the window, misses. Rebound, Jahad Barnes. Good straight-up defense by Slade. 5-point Lock Haven lead. 3:40 in. Right block, Hunt makes the difficult catch, working on Wise. Backs him down. Turns right, righty hook, dances off. Rebound Moore. East Stroudsburg looks to push. 5-point LHU lead. Right wing Krotchenook. Good transition defense from Lock Haven. Jones to the left wing, Moore. Left block, Wise. Gets it near corner, Jones for a three. Drills it. Jaquan Jones, a 36% three-point shooter. His first points. Lock Haven against the pressure. 10-8 Lock Haven. 15:41 to go first half. Runninger on the far side. Over midcourt. Pressure by Krotchenook. Left of the key, Hinton will take another three. That's offline. Grazes the right side of the rim. Moore, the East Stroudsburg rebound. ESU looking to tie or lead. 4.5 minutes in. Krotchenook on the left wing. To the left block, Moore. Faces up on Slade. Picks up his dribble. Difficult shot off the front rim. Hinton the Lock Haven rebound. He'll weave away from Moore. Behind the back dribble to dodge Jones. Lock Haven with the ball up 10-8. 15:05 left, first half. Near side, it's Barnes. Top of the arc, Hunt. Gives to Hinton. High screen from Hunt. Hinton picks up his dribble. Slade will back in on Moore. Right side, Hunt open from 17. In and out. Rebound, Rasheed Moore. East Stroudsburg with the ball. Lock Haven up 2. 14:43 to go. First half. Good pace early in this game, but not the breakneck pace East Stroudsburg would like. Right block, Moore puts it right up and hits the baby jumper. Rasheed Moore, one of the best players in the PSAC. 7 points in the early going. We're tied at 10. Runninger, near side, Barnes gets away from the steal attempt over half court. Barnes left of the basket. Hunt can't handle the pass, out of bounds. And it will be East Stroudsburg ball after our first media timeout. 14:18 to go in half number one. PSAC first round. Lock Haven 10. East Stroudsburg 10. You're listening to Lock Haven men's basketball on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Napa know-how.
The Napa guy knows not to judge a man by his car's multicolored paint job or absence of modern gadgetry. Who cares if it's technically old enough to vote and the windows are powered by the strength of your left arm? Your monthly payment is zero, and it'll stay that way. Because with over 500,000 parts and a little Napa know-how, you can keep anything on the road. She may not be pretty, but she's all yours. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
Robertson Maselli, attorneys at law, Lock Haven, providing general practice as well as high-quality representation for injured victims. If you experience an unfortunate incident, discover why you should work with them by visiting their Lock Haven location for a consultation. Robertson Maselli, attorneys at law, East Water Street, right across from the Lock Haven YMCA. Online at robertsmaselli.com. That's robertsmaselli.com. Proudly supporting Lock Haven University basketball.
Bear Country 99.9.
Matching 10-10 score, 14-18 to go first half. Matching 4 for 9 from the field for each team. In the opening, Taraji Brake has entered for Lock Haven. Brake, 6'3" freshman from Coatesville, averaging 8 points per game. He came in for Craig Slade out of that timeout. East Stroudsburg with the ball coming left to right. Bing back on the floor for ESU. As Rasheed Moore will earn a brief rest. Lock Haven goes 2-3 zone out of the timeout. Right elbow, Wise. One dribble, right of the basket, Bing. Out top, Jones will launch a three. That's short. Rebound, Amir Hinton, and he will push pace into the forecourt. Between the legs dribble. Does not have numbers. We'll give it to the left wing, Renninger. Renninger attacks the baseline, and a whistle, and a foul on the floor. It'll be on Jaquan Jones. First on him, third on the team. And remember how I said it would be a brief rest for Rasheed Moore? I wasn't lying to you. Here he comes. Wise to the bench for ESU. Barnes will inbound from baseline right for Lock Haven. A tie game, 10-10, 13:51 left first half. Inbounds comes to Renninger. Moore will guard him. Renninger gives to Hinton. The freshman Morgan on Hinton. Pull up 18-footer, all nylon from here, Hinton. The Stars have come out in the early going. Hinton with 8 for Lock Haven. Moore with 7 for ESU. Lock Haven up 12-10, 13:29 remaining in the first half. Far corner Morgan. He'll rise for a 3. That's long. Weak side rebound. Loose on the floor. Still loose. Now a whistle and a foul against Lock Haven. Mike Nestor thought Hinton got tackled by Krochenuk. Instead, it'll be the first on Jahad Barnes, second on the team. Walls back for East Stroudsburg. Jones to the bench. Bryce returns for East Stroudsburg. Morgan out. Khalid Campbell in for Lock Haven. Jahad Barnes will go out. Khalid Campbell, 5'7" freshman from Chester, averaging 6 points a game. Inbounds comes right baseline Bing. Lock Haven stays 2-3 zone. Right wing, Krochenuk. Now Bryce on the ball reversal. Moore at the left elbow, 1 dribble, 12-footer, rattles in. Moore 4 for 7, he has 9, and we're tied at 12. Nearly 7 minutes in. Hinton will inbound against the pressure of Renninger. Far side, break, good look by Renninger. Break, back to Renninger. Lock Haven will come over midcourt with 2 seconds to spare as the ball knocked loose. Hinton, left side Campbell, a wide open 3, offline, misses. Rebound, Walls. And Walls will swerve into the forecourt. Krochenuk back to Walls. Now Krochenuk. Hinton closes on him. Beautiful cross-court pass. Bryce drives. Righty scoop off the glass and in. Creativity from Quindell Bryce. His first points. ESU up 2. 14-12. Hinton with a bad pass. Campbell dives to save the possession. It's a tie ball. Possession arrow Lock Haven. Khalid Campbell saved Lock Haven's bacon with the dive. 12:23 to go in the first half. Lock Haven looking for that first playoff win in 27 years. You have to go back to March 5th of 1990, an 84-75 win over Edinburgh. Two officials having a conversation right now on the near side. Our officials, John Layton, Greg Tolson, Jim Koskinen. Officials want to make sure that the arrow is correct. We haven't had a tie ball, and East Stroudsburg won the opening tip, so should be all good. We are. Hinton will inbound. And throws it to the far side. Renninger in trouble. Far side looking for break, and Bryce steals it. Over midcourt Walls, down the middle of the lane to the bucket, high off the glass and in. Najee Walls with his first points. East Stroudsburg on 11-2 run. They lead by 4. Break in the backcourt. Long pass for Hinton, just gets there. ESU ratcheting up the pressure as Hinton comes over half court and tells his team calm down. Hinton crossover Ryan Krochenuk, spins left, off the glass, misses, and the rebound to Chris Bing. Hinton thought he was fouled. Moore put himself in a good spot defensively. Long pass to the forecourt. Hinton had a hand on it and tipped it out of bounds. It'll be East Stroudsburg ball. Craig Slade coming back for Lock Haven. That'll be after the media timeout. 11:41 left, first half. East Stroudsburg with a 4-point lead. 16-12. You're listening to Lock Haven men's basketball on the Bear Country Sports Network.
This is never easy, Sugar, but your position here has been made redundant.
What? Well, who's gonna replace me? Oh, Splenda Naturals?
Well...
She's made with stevia. Come on. Stevia has a bitter aftertaste.
Hold on. Splenda Naturals is not bitter. She's as sweet can be and calorie-free.
So what, that's it?
No, we made you a cake.
With sugar?
Oh, no.
Goodbye, sugar. Hello, new Splenda Naturals. For more information on how the Splenda brand does natural, visit splenda.com/naturals.
J.J. Peters Disposal of Flemington, family owned and operated for over 50 years. Call today, 570-748-7957 for residential, commercial, and roll-off service. J.J. Peters Disposal providing reliable waste management to Lycoming, Clinton, and Center counties. They'd like to wish the Lock Haven Bald Eagles great success in the playoffs. J.J. Peters Disposal in Flemington, dependable and professional for over 50 years. 570-748-7957.
The Bear, Country 99.9.
16-12 East Stroudsburg, 11:41 to go in the first half. You get 8 minutes into a game like this. Both teams have seen the game plans for their opponents. And you look down at the timeout, and the whiteboard's out for both coaches. Hey, guys, here's what they're doing. Here's how we're going to adjust to it. East Stroudsburg with the ball out of the media timeout. For Lock Haven, Campbell, Brake, Hinton, Renninger, and Slade. Walls, Moore, Bing, Stoney, and Bryce, the starting five. Back on the floor for East Stroudsburg. Inbounds comes far side, Quindell, Bryce. Lock Haven stays 2-3 zone. Moore, power dribble, left wing, Bryce. Bryce to the heart of the defense, righty scoop up and in. Quindell, Bryce with 4. Renninger has to inbound against the pressure and throws it over the head of Hinton, stolen by Rasheed Moore. Right side, Stoney. Stoney, bounce pass, tough catch for Bing. Out right wing, Walls for a 3, in and out and back in. Walls with 4, and Mike Nestor needs a timeout. It is a 16-2 East Stroudsburg run, 11:10 to go, first half. ESU 21, Lock Haven 12. You're listening to Lock Haven men's basketball on the Bear Country Sports Network.
You can make more possible at the Lock Haven YMCA. Their annual campaign is ongoing. They need your help to ensure a brighter future for the Lock Haven area. Your donation strengthens Lock Haven and the surrounding area through the YMCA's youth development, healthy living, and social responsibility programs. To learn more, go to lockhavenymca.com, 570-748-6727, or visit their 145 East Water Street Lock Haven location. The Lock Haven YMCA and you, together, building a better us.
It's WQBR, the Bear.
11:10 left, half number 1. East Stroudsburg on a 16-2 run, leading Lock Haven 21-12. Hinton inbounds against the pressure to Barnes. Barnes, Campbell, Brake, Hinton, Slade, the Lock Haven 5 out of the timeout. Barnes to the bucket, puts it off the glass, short. Rebound, Rasheed Moore. Quick challenge shots, not what Mike Nestor wants in this game. Lock Haven goes back to the man-to-man, middle of the lane, Bing. Left side, Bryce. Break on him. We have a whistle and a foul against Slade down low. And for Lock Haven, that is a significant foul, as that is the second on Craig Slade. So Rais Hunt will have to come off the bench and replace Slade with 10:49 to go in the first half. Stoney will inbound from baseline left. To Walls, right wing, it's Bryce. Bryce, side swinging the dribble, picks it up. Now right wing, Moore. Shot fake, near corner, Bryce. Walls will take a right of the key 3. That's offline, short, rebound, Taraji Brake. Lock Haven can finally bring the ball up unharassed, trailing 21-12, 10:25 to go, first half. You get stops, you don't have to deal with the pressure. Hinton, hounded by Stoney on the right wing. Into the middle of the defense. Shot up, short, no whistle, rebound Stoney, and here comes Bryce. Pull up left wing 3, out the back rim, no. All Lock Haven underneath, Jahab Barnes the rebound. Lock Haven with the ball down 9. Break with a lane to the bucket, will lay it off the glass and in, and the foul. Mike Nestor telling Amir Hinton to chill it down a little bit. Hinton, as Lock Haven has flailed a bit on this 5-minute stretch, has forced the game just a touch. The foul, the first on Bryce, 4th on the team, Taraji Brake, 5th best free throw shooter in the PSAC at 83%, completes the 3-point play. His first points, and they come at a key time. Lock Haven back within 6, 21-15, midway first half. Left block, Bing. One dribble, back out Stoney. Right of the key, it's Bryce. Bryce, touch pass, Stoney. To the right wing, it's Quindell, Bryce. Lock Haven stays 2-3 zone as Walls drives into the heart of the defense. And a whistle before the shot by Bing as Hinton reached in and fouled. The reach in took a basket away from East Stroudsburg, as there was no way Hinton was getting around Bing. 4th team foul on Lock Haven. Inbounds left of the basket. Stoney rejected by Brake. Rebound, Bing, shot fake, righty hook falls off. Stoney, another rebound, misses, and the rebound finally to Rais Hunt. Lock Haven with the ball down 6, 21-15, 9:25 to go, first half. Hinton, step back, open left wing 3. It's short, long rebound. Quindell Bryce tips it to Chris Bing. Walls in the forecourt. Drives left and throws it off the leg of the official on the far side, and the official's standing out of bounds. So that is an East Stroudsburg turnover. Kobe Nwandu in for ESU. 6'6" freshman from York. Jones will replace Walls. So Lock Haven has stopped the bleeding a little bit after East Stroudsburg had forced some turnovers. Break inbounding against pressure to Jahad Barnes. Barnes goes at Bryce, left of the basket. Hunt lays it up and in. Good attack by Barnes, and Rais Hunt just 2 for 6. East Stroudsburg the other way, and Hinton rejects Nwandu, and then Break, instead of picking the ball up, tucked it behind his back, trying to get it to Hinton, who kicked it out of bounds on the near side. 8:59 remaining in the first half. 21-7 East Stroudsburg. ESU will have the ball with a new 30. Ryan Krochenuk in for ESU. Bryce out. Stoney inbounding from the near side. Right in front of Mike Nestor. Bounce pass, Jaquan Jones. Redshirt sophomore, a 3-time state champion at Imhotep Charter in high school. Krochenuk drives by Break to the rim, lays it up and in. First points for Krochenuk. 23-17 East Stroudsburg. 8:41 to go. First half from Taylor Fieldhouse, number 6 seed Lock Haven, number 3 seed East Stroudsburg, as Hinton again just getting fancy with the dribble, kicks it out of bounds, and it'll be ESU ball. Running her in for Campbell for Lock Haven. Nick Giordano in for East Stroudsburg. Stoney out. Giordano did not play in the 2 games last week. Sophomore out of Broomall, back in the lineup, averaging 6 points per game. Dealing with an undisclosed injury issue. Hasn't shot the ball as well as he did a year ago. Lock Haven remembers him from that last game of the regular season last year. Left block, Moore has his shot blocked by Hunt, but it's tipped out to Jones. Back to the left block, it's Moore, and a whistle and a foul on Lock Haven. Rais Hunt picks up his first. 5th on the team. Giordano, in a span of about 8 minutes, hit 6 threes in that regular season finale last year. Scored his career high 20. He has not gotten hot like that this year. His season high just 13. He takes the inbounds to the top Moore. And now Jones will pull it back. 6-point East Stroudsburg lead, approaching the 8-minute media timeout. Right wing Giordano drives left, gives left wing Moore. Moore will step back for a left wing 3 and rattle it in. He didn't have that when he got to college. As nearly a steal, Barnes in deep trouble, throws it right to Jones. Far corner, Giordano, middle of the lane, Moore dunks it two-handed, and Lock Haven's down 11. Just that quickly. Hinton trying to inbound to Barnes, and a foul on Jones, who took Barnes down and then argues about it. 2nd on Jones, 5th on the team. The media timeout comes at a good time for Lock Haven. 7:39 to go, first half. East Stroudsburg 28, Lock Haven 17. You're listening to Lock Haven men's basketball on the Bear Country Sports Network.
At Bittner's Exxon, just past the Lock Haven University campus on Route 120, they take great care of your vehicle without breaking the bank. Bittner's Exxon performs general auto repairs and inspections. While you're there, pick up your Pennsylvania lottery tickets, coffee, milk, and snacks too. Bittner's Exxon is the place to refresh your car and yourself. Bittner's Exxon, Route 120, just past the Lock Haven University campus. They're proud to support the Bald Eagles and wishing Lock Haven University the best of luck in the postseason.
When the seasons change, Ex-Agway in Jersey Shore is ready. Ex-Agway, everything you'll need to win the fight with winter, including rock salt, ice melt, calcium chloride, and snow shovels. Heat up your stove with wood pellets from Ex-Agway. Open 8 till 5 Monday through Friday, 8 till noon Saturdays. Look for the street sign on Allegheny Street in Jersey Shore, directing you down the hill to their 112 Harris Street location. Ex-Agway, local people taking care of local people, 570-398-2770.
The Bear. WQBR, Avis Williamsport State College.
First exposure to the postseason for this very young Lock Haven group. 4 freshmen playing in their first playoff game. Hunt, Slade, Renninger, all with postseason experience. 28-17 East Stroudsburg. 7:39 to go first half. Lock Haven inbounding against the full court pressure, and a bad pass by Hinton off the hand of Renninger out of bounds on the end line, and ESU will have the ball back. It's just the 6th Lock Haven turnover, but it feels as though the pressure has gotten to Lock Haven. Walls inbounding from the far side. Left side, Giordano for a 3. Off the back rim, no. Good box out. Hunt grabs the Lock Haven board. Quickly, forecourt Renninger on the left wing. Renninger has not gotten involved offensively. 7:25 to go first half. Lock Haven down by 11 with the ball. Hunt will take a left wing 3 and hit it. Rais Hunt, 4 for 4 from 3 over his last 2 games, and he has 7. Near corner 3, Krochenuk in and out. Rebound, it's Nwandu who will lay it up and in. Kobe Nwandu with his first points. 30-20 East Stroudsburg. 7 minutes even to go in the first half. Renninger goes at Krochenuk to his right, and a whistle and a foul on ESU. It'll be the 6th team foul for Ryan Krochenuk, his first. Rashid Moore leads East Stroudsburg with 14. Amir Hinton with 8, but most of that early for Lock Haven. Barnes inbounds near side. Hunt, good shot fake. Now backs down on Moore. To the middle, righty hook off the glass, misses, and Rashid Moore, the East Stroudsburg rebound. Walls in the forecourt. Pull up 17-foot jumper off the back rim. No, Rice Hunt with his 5th Lock Haven rebound. Lock Haven in transition. Renninger to the bucket. Shot rejected by Moore. Rebound break off the glass and in, and the foul. Extra effort by Taraji Break. Brings Lock Haven within 8. First foul against Giordano, 7th on the team. Break, 5 points, 1 for 1 at the line. Some of the challenge of getting to the basket against this ESU team. Rashid Moore, despite being in the 6'5", 6'6" range, has Break back rims the free throw. Moore with the rebound. Moore is criminally underrated as a defender. He is so clever, so intelligent. It's part of what makes the press effective is he's that backline defender. Walls left of the key to the left block. Moore leans in, jumper around and out, but he's fouled, and that's the second on Rais Hunt. Slade with 2, Hunt with 2, and a tough decision for Mike Nestor. If this was a regular season game, you might go to Jaquan McQueen, hope to survive, but in a playoff game, I don't know that you can do that. Moore, 78% at the line, off the right side of the rim with the first. And Slade tried to talk his way in, but it will be Jaquan McQueen who will come in. The true freshman, 6'6" out of Philadelphia, making his first appearance, playing in his 12th game of the year. Moore comes into tonight tied for the league lead and made free throws, hits his 131st of the year. And it's 31-22, East Stroudsburg. 6:12 to go in the first half. Hinton to the forecourt. Nwandu up on him. Hinton between the rings, Break. Break on the left wing, Hinton. Hinton the baseline. Pull up 12-footer, dances off. Rebound, Quindell Bryce for East Stroudsburg. 5:49 to go first half, 31-22. The East Stroudsburg lead. ESU is led by as many as 11. Right wing 3, Giordano hits it. First points for Giordano. 12-point ESU lead. As Break to the bucket, lays it in, and he's fouled. That is the 3rd and 1 of the first half for Taraji Break. He loves playing in transition. First on Kobe Nwandu, 8th on the team. Lock Haven trying to survive with their primary bigs on the bench with 2 fouls, Hunt and Slade. Break 1 for 2 at the free throw line and rattles in the free throw. He has 8, 34-25, East Stroudsburg. 5:30 to go first half. Lock Haven man-to-man defensively. Bryce into the middle of the defense. Pull up, jumper over the rim and in. Friendly roll for Quindell Bryce. He has 6, 36-25 ESU. Break will go at Moore to the basket, blocked by Moore. Rebound McQueen, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line. Rashid Moore not happy with his teammates as he did his job. But he didn't have any support after he blocked the shot. First on Walls, 9th on the team. McQueen, 5 for 8 at the free throw line. True freshman off the back rim on the first. Stoney in for East Stroudsburg. Nwandu out. McQueen receives some encouragement from Hinton before the second free throw. Young man out of Philadelphia Electric Charter, like Jahad Barnes. Off the left side of the rim with the second, Rasheed Moore, the East Stroudsburg rebound. 11-point East Stroudsburg lead. 5:09 to go, first half. Walls accelerates left, cut off, left of the key Bryce. Now Walls. Giordano into the middle of the defense. Pitches it back out. Moore cannot handle the pass. He tried to touch pass it, one-handed to Walls, and it rolled off his fingertips and out on the far side. It is just the third East Stroudsburg turnover as Renninger will inbound against pressure into Jahad Barnes. 36-25 East Stroudsburg. 4:51 to go, first half. Barnes over half court behind the back dribble. Has it knocked free and stolen away by Walls. Walls to the basket, rejected by Renninger, but a foul on Lock Haven. Renninger shakes his head in disagreement. It wasn't up high, but he may have gotten Walls with the offhand on the body as Walls was going up. It's the 7th on the team. Najee Walls, 5 points in the first half, his first foray to the free throw line. Walls, 76% at the line this year, and all twine with the first. Wise and Morgan in for East Stroudsburg. One more for the sophomore out of LaSalle College High School. East Stroudsburg's Winter Co-Freshman of the Year a year ago. He makes both. Lock Haven's down 13. Able to beat the pressure. Barnes will run half court. Lock Haven has really had a rough time getting into their half court sets. Slade coming to the scorer's table. Mike Nestor will roll the dice a little bit. Break to his right. Cut off. Picks up his dribble. Off to Hinton. 8 on the shot clock. Hinton behind the back dribble. And a whistle, an offensive foul on Amir Hinton on the hook. It is the second on Hinton. 8th on the team. Slade in, McQueen out for Lock Haven. No question, Amir Hinton's playing through his 2 fouls. Mike Nestor is begging for a more friendly whistle. Hinton, Slade, Hunt, all with 2 fouls. Lock Haven down 13, East Stroudsburg with the ball. Stoney on the left wing. Far corner, Bryce for a 3. He's fouled by Renninger, and he'll go to the line for 3. Second on Renninger, so he joins the bevy of Bald Eagles with 2. Quindell Bryce, 78% free throw shooter in his second year in the ESU program. Hits the first. East Stroudsburg so tough on their home court. 10-2 here this year. They feed off the fans and they feed off the familiarity of routine that you get playing at home. Second free throw down for Bryce. Trying to make the East Stroudsburg lead 16. In the air, around and in for Quindell Bryce. He has 9. Lock Haven's down 16 as Hinton reverses back to Renninger. Far side break. Cross court to Hinton. Stoney up underneath him. Mike Nestor begging his guys to move. Left side 3, Barnes offline. Misses. Rebound Walls. Here comes the East Stroudsburg attack with 3:37 to go first half. Lock Haven back defensively. They'll set up in the 2-3. Jeff Wilson 2 steps onto the floor, advising his team what he'd like from them. Left of the key, Stoney. Now Morgan top of the arc. His pass is kicked by Barnes. Shot clock will bump up to 15 after the media timeout. 3:23 to go first half. East Stroudsburg 41. Lock Haven 25. You're listening to Lock Haven men's basketball on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Custom Creations Lock Haven is your hometown place for custom apparel and gear. Whether it's your team, your coworkers, or anyone else, Custom Creations is where you need to go for storefront displays, decals, business logos, or banners. They will follow your directions and complete your project to the finest detail. Custom Creations, 57 Bellefonte Avenue, right next to the statue in downtown Lock Haven. Proudly supporting the Bald Eagles in their playoff run. When quality matters, go to Custom Creations.
Napa know-how.
The Napa guy knows not to judge a man by his car's multicolored paint job or absence of modern gadgetry. Who cares if it's technically old enough to vote and the windows are powered by the strength of your left arm? Your monthly payment is zero, and it'll stay that way. Because with over 500,000 parts and a little Napa know-how, you can keep anything on the road. She may not be pretty, but she's all yours. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
The Bear, Country 99.9.
3:23 to go in the first half. East Stroudsburg thriving on their home court as they so often do, leading Lock Haven 41-25. The big difference for East Stroudsburg is on the defensive end. In their 12 games at home this year, they've allowed just 68 points per game. On the road, in 14 games, they've allowed 80.5. ESU with the ball with 15 to shoot, inbounding from under their own basket, baseline right, Walls. Campbell back for Lock Haven. Slade on the floor, Hinton on the floor with 2 fouls. Inbounds pass looped to Rasheed Moore. He'll hand off to Walls. 9 on the shot clock. Walls screen from Moore. Right wing Bryce. Shot fake. Pulls up for a deep 3. It's short. Weak side rebound, Montrell Morgan. He's stuck. His pass comes right back to him. Blocked by break. Now Rasheed Moore has it. And East Stroudsburg will reset. 3 minutes to go in the first half. 41-25. East Stroudsburg. ESU out rebounding Lock Haven 22-13. Moore face up 17-foot jumper. He hits. He has 17 in the first half. And it is an 18-point East Stroudsburg lead. Barnes quickly forecourt break. Break to the bucket, and it'll be an offensive foul on Taraji Break as Moore took the charge. That is a specialty of his. First foul on Taraji Break, 10th on the team. This will be a much different East Stroudsburg program with anybody but Rasheed Moore on the back end of that pressure. ESU up 18 with the ball. Morgan, bounce pass, Stoney. Faces up, goes at Slade. Shot fake, off the glass, misses. Rebound tip to the far side. Barnes saves it towards midcourt. Walls goes to the backcourt to get it. Another East Stroudsburg offensive rebound. Out rebounding Lock Haven by 11. Near corner Moore for 3. Nails it. And it is a 21-point game. 46-25. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Hinton, shot fake. He'll take the left side 3. That's offline and misses off the front of the rim. Weak side rebound, Quindell Bryce. Walls behind the back dribble. Left of the key, Moore for another 3. Yes. Rasheed Moore with 23 in the first half. He is not ready for his career to end. Timeout Lock Haven. 1:45 to go, first half. East Stroudsburg 49. Lock Haven 25. You're listening to Lock Haven men's basketball on the Bear Country Sports Network.
This is never easy, Sugar, but your position here has been made redundant.
What? Well, who's gonna replace me? Oh, Splenda Naturals?
Well...
She's made with stevia. Come on. Stevia has a bitter aftertaste.
Hold on. Splenda Naturals is not bitter. She's as sweet can be and calorie-free.
So what, that's it?
No, we made you a cake.
With sugar?
Oh, no.
Goodbye, sugar. Hello, new Splenda Naturals. For more information on how the Splenda brand does natural, visit splenda.com/naturals.
Bear Country 99.9.
49-25 East Stroudsburg. 1:45 to go in the first half. Lock Haven has just not been able to stem the bleeding. Running into the forecourt. Jump stop, left wing break. Now left block, it's Slade. Working on Moore. Turns, righty hook, rattles in for Craig Slade. He has 4. And the lead 22. Bryce, shot fake, one dribble, 16-footers an air ball. Rebound out of bounds off Rasheed Moore, and it'll be Lock Haven ball with 1:22 to go in the first half. If you're Lock Haven, you just want some positive momentum to go into the locker room. East Stroudsburg is capable of playing in ebbs and flows. So you get back within 15 to 17 before the break. Maybe this game's not totally over. Lock Haven able to beat the pressure. Break to the bucket. Off the glass misses, and a whistle and an offensive foul on Taraji Break. Lock Haven says he's in the restricted area. The officials, as is often the case, not really interested in hearing the case. It's the second on break. Lock Haven's in the penalty. Player control foul. ESU with the ball up 22. 1:10 to go first half. Walls. Screen left from Moore. Splits two defenders. To the rim. Lays it in. And the foul. And Craig Slade's beside himself, as is the Lock Haven coaching staff. That's the third on Craig Slade. Walls with 9 in the first half. 2 for 2 at the line, now 3 for 3. 52-27 East Stroudsburg. Final minute of the first half. Runninger between the legs dribble. Over mid-court Campbell. Far side break. ESU settles man-to-man. Campbell to his right, to the rim, off the glass and in, and the foul. Campbell at 5'7", you know he has experience finding ways to get shots up on the glass over taller defenders. Wasn't fazed by the 6'5" Rasheed Moore. First on Moore. Both teams in the double bonus. Campbell with his first points and a chance for a three-point play. Giordano in. Morgan out for ESU. Campbell, 23 for 27 at the line on the year. And splashes the free throw. 52-30 East Stroudsburg. Final 45 seconds of the first half. Walls to the right wing. Out top Giordano into the paint. Far corner Stoney will take a three. And swirl it in. Timeout East Stroudsburg will stay right here. And that's when you know it's working. Stephen Stoney with his 6th made three of the year. Last shot time for Lock Haven. 55-30 East Stroudsburg. So if you're wondering which game this would take the personality of, the 115-78 East Stroudsburg win on January 3rd, or the 89-82 Lock Haven win on January 28th, it has taken the personality of the former. Points off turnovers in the first half, 21-4 in favor of East Stroudsburg. They have punished Lock Haven when Lock Haven has given the ball up, and ESU 8 for 16 from 3. Barnes will inbound. Lock Haven going full court right to left. Barnes searching into Cole Renninger. Renninger loops a high pass up ahead looking for Campbell, and it's tipped out by Giordano on the far side. 25.6 seconds left. This East Stroudsburg team, they play with so much confidence at home. Break inbounding. Looping into the backcourt, Jahad Barnes. Barnes, left wing Campbell. Between the rings, Hunt. 15 to go. Campbell. Crossover right, spins left on Giordano, puts it up off the glass, misses, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line. With 8.2 seconds left. First on Ralik Wise. Rasheed Moore will quickly come back for East Stroudsburg. The officials, the only thing that slowed him down in the opening half. Moore, 23 points, 9 rebounds on 9 of 13 from the field. As part of that, he's 4 for 5 from 3. First free throw, Campbell hits. McQueen in, Hunt out for Lock Haven. Hinton on the bench with 2 fouls, with the warm-up jersey over his head. Craig Slade on the bench with 3. Second free throw, Khalid Campbell. Over the rim and in. ESU will come full court left to right. Walls over half court. To his right. Gets it right baseline, Stoney. Out to Moore, right of the key. 3 is off the mark. He turns to the heavens in despair. But the overall result, one he can live with. His team up by 23 at the half. East Stroudsburg 55. Lock Haven 32. When we come back, we'll recap the first half. You're listening to Lock Haven men's basketball on the Bear Country Sports Network.
At Hiller's Fuel Oil, they don't hate the cold, they heat the cold. Hiller's believes there's no inconvenient time or location to deliver fuel. Hiller's providing on and off-road diesel, gasoline, grease, and motor oil skid tanks and loading racks for self-pickup. Locally owned for over 60 years, Hiller's makes first-time customers lifetime customers. 570-865-4879. Or look for the Exxon sign, Cemetery Street, Jersey Shore. Hiller's Fuel Oil, they don't hate the cold, they heat the cold. Hiller's Fuel Oil in Jersey Shore. Dr. Jason Madigan at Sport and Spine Chiropractic Rehab, not just a chiropractor, but also a nationally certified strength and conditioning specialist. Sport and Spine Chiropractic Rehab, providing comprehensive evaluations and programs for musculoskeletal injuries, including post-surgical rehab, injury prevention programs, and strength and conditioning programs. 570-858-5645 or visit their Facebook page today for more information. Optimize your health and performance. 8 North Grove Street, Lock Haven. Food and fun with friends and family when you go to Haywood's on the Green in Mill Hall. With a large bar and their big screen TVs, Haywood's is where you go to catch the game with your buddies. Their spacious dining room and kids menu make them a family favorite too. Ask Haywood's about their special banquet menu for events in a ballroom capable of hosting parties up to 200 people. Call 570-748-8402 for reservations and check them out at haywoodsotg.com and on Facebook and Instagram. Haywood's. Gerhard Her Insurance has one question for you. How long have you had your insurance with one agency? Are you aware the insurance industry is changing all the time? Many recommend you review the cost of your policies and what that price covers every 3 years. So the smart thing to do is to call Gerhard Her Insurance in Lock Haven, 570-748-8011. With a 49-year track record of serving Bear Country, they can take care of all of your business and personal insurance needs. Gerhard Her Insurance, 570-748-8011. When the seasons change, Ex-Agway in Jersey Shore is ready. Ex-Agway, everything you'll need to win the fight with winter, including rock salt, ice melt, calcium chloride, and snow shovels. Heat up your stove with wood pellets from Ex-Agway. Open 8 till 5 Monday through Friday, 8 till noon Saturdays. Look for the street sign on Allegheny Street in Jersey Shore, directing you down the hill to their 112 Harris Street location. Ex-Agway, local people taking care of local people, 570-398-2770.
We're local, we're friendly, and we're fast. You gotta love the hometown guys.
So why is Kubota the best-selling subcompact lineup in America? It could be because between the cruise control, halogen headlights, hydrostatic transmission with high and low gear shift, you forget you're driving a subcompact. We're the hometown guys, Dotter Equipment, and we think you choose Kubota because our BX series has the power and versatility for plowing, digging, hauling, mowing, and much, much more. A powerful and efficient Kubota 3-cylinder diesel offers power unparalleled for tractors this size. And the family at Dotter Equipment offers service before and after the sale. The Kubota BX Subcompact from Dotter Equipment, Route 64 in Mill Hall and Route 75 South in Honey Grove. Online at dotterequip.com. Dotterer for Kubota.
We're local, we're friendly, and we're fast. You gotta love the hometown guys. You gotta love the hometown guys.
It's WQBR, the Bear.
Halftime, East Stroudsburg, the number 3 seed, leading the number 6 seed Lock Haven, 55-32. Jonathan Schwab on the Bear Country Sports Network. Ordinarily, we talk with the head coaches at halftime. Mike Nestor not available for comment as his team down by 23 at the intermission. Let's recap how that first half went as Lock Haven got up to a nice start, jumped out to a 10-5 lead on Amir Hinton 4-point play at the 16:33 mark. That was about where the good vibes ended as East Stroudsburg went on a 16-2 run, capped by a Najee Walls 3 at the 11:15 mark to make it 21-12 ESU. Lock Haven would hang around to the 8-minute mark, as they would still be within 8 with 6.5 to go in the half at 30-22 after a Taraji break layup, but East Stroudsburg would start to impose themselves as they would go on a 15-0 run, finished off by a Rashid Moore 3 at the 1:48 mark to make it 49-25 ESU. And Lock Haven trailed by as many as 25 and didn't make much headway back. They're down 23 at the break, 55-32. When we come back, we will look at the first half stats. You're listening to Lock Haven Men's Basketball on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Napa know-how.
The Napa guy knows not to judge a man by his car's multicolored paint job or absence of modern gadgetry. Who cares if it's technically old enough to vote and the windows are powered by the strength of your left arm? Your monthly payment is zero, and it'll stay that way. Because with over 500,000 parts and a little Napa know-how, you can keep anything on the road. She may not be pretty, but she's all yours. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
J.J. Peters Disposal of Flemington, family owned and operated for over 50 years. Call today, 570-748-7957 for residential, commercial, and roll-off service. J.J. Peters Disposal, providing reliable waste management to Lycoming, Clinton, and Center counties. They'd like to wish the Lock Haven Bald Eagles great success in the playoffs. J.J. Peters Disposal in Flemington, dependable and professional for over 50 years. 570-748-7957.
Custom Creations Lock Haven is your hometown place for custom apparel and gear. Whether it's your team, your coworkers, or anyone else, Custom Creations is where you need to go for storefront displays, decals, business logos, or banners. They will follow your directions and complete your project to the finest detail. Custom Creations, 57 Bellefonte Avenue, right next to the statue in downtown Lock Haven. Proudly supporting the Bald Eagles in their playoff run. When quality matters, go to Custom Creations.
You can't see me because of radio, and I can't see you because I'm totally blind. But I fight to stay awake during the day because I'm not sleeping through the night. I often struggle to concentrate and just keep up. Sound familiar? You're not alone. But this is not a sleep disorder. It's actually non-24. Learn more about the link between total blindness and your symptoms. Visit learnmore924.com today or call 844-368-2424. Sponsored by Vanda Pharmaceuticals.
The Bear. WQBR, Avis Williamsport State College.
Halftime in the first round of the PSAC tournament, 55-32, the East Stroudsburg lead over Lock Haven. Jonathan Schwab on the Bear Country Sports Network. My producer, Mike Lawson. First half stats for Lock Haven. Amir Hinton and Taraji Brake leading the way with 8 points. Hinton just 3 from 9 from the floor. He had 4 turnovers in the half. 7 points, 5 rebounds for Raiz Hunt, 5 for Khalid Campbell, 4 for Craig Slade for Lock Haven's 32. 12 of 28 shooting, 43%. 2 for 8 from 3, 6 for 9 from the free throw line. Lock Haven was beaten up on the boards. 25-14, the East Stroudsburg lead on the glass. Lock Haven just 2 offensive rebounds, 6 assists, 10 turnovers. Again, 32 for Lock Haven. For East Stroudsburg, Rashid Moore out of his mind. 9 of 14 shooting, 23 points, 9 rebounds. He was 4 for 6 from 3. For good measure, he threw in 2 blocks. He's loved playing Lock Haven in his career. Averaged 17 points, 9.5 rebounds in 9 games before tonight against LHU. 10 for Najee Walls, 4 assists, 3 rebounds as well. 9 for Quindell Bryce, 3 each for Stephen Stoney, Jaquan Jones, and Nick Giordano. 2 for Kobe Nwandu for East Stroudsburg's 55. 20 of 42 shooting, 48%. 8 of 17 from 3, 7 of 8 from the free throw line. 9 offensive rebounds, 25 total 11 assists, 3 turnovers. Again, 55 for East Stroudsburg. They lead Lock Haven by 23 at the break, 55-32. When we come back, we'll look at the out-of-town scoreboard, other playoff action from around the PSAC. You're listening to Lock Haven men's basketball on the Bear Country Sports Network.
At Bittner's Exxon, just past the Lock Haven University campus on Route 120, they take great care of your vehicle without breaking the bank. Bittner's Exxon performs general auto repairs and inspections. While you're there, pick up your Pennsylvania lottery tickets, coffee, milk, and snacks too. Bittner's Exxon is the place to refresh your car and yourself. Bittner's Exxon, Route 120, just past the Lock Haven University campus. They're proud to support the Bald Eagles and wishing Lock Haven University the best of luck in the postseason.
Robertson Maselli, attorneys at law, Lock Haven, providing general practice as well as high-quality representation for injured victims. If you experience an unfortunate incident, discover why you should work with them by visiting their Lock Haven location for a consultation. Robertson Maselli, attorneys at law, East Water Street, right across from the Lock Haven YMCA. Online at robertsmaselli.com. That's robertsmaselli.com. Proudly supporting Lock Haven University basketball.
We're local, we're friendly, and we're fast. You gotta love the hometown guys.
So why is Kubota the best-selling subcompact lineup in America? It could be because between the cruise control, halogen headlights, hydrostatic transmission with high and low gear shift, you forget you're driving a subcompact. We're the hometown guys, Dotter Equipment, and we think you choose Kubota because our BX series has the power and versatility for plowing, digging, hauling, mowing, and much, much more. A powerful and efficient Kubota 3-cylinder diesel offers power unparalleled for tractors this size. And the family at Dotter Equipment offers service before and after the sale. The Kubota BX Subcompact from Dotter Equipment, Route 64 in Mill Hall and Route 75 South in Honey Grove. Online at dotterequip.com. Dotterer for Kubota.
We're local, we're friendly, and we're fast. You gotta love the hometown guys. You gotta love the hometown guys.
The Bear. WQBR, Avis Williamsport State College.
Halftime score in the first round of the PSAC tournament. East Stroudsburg, the number 3 seed, leading the number 6 seed Lock Haven, 55-32. Jonathan Schwab on the Bear Country Sports Network. Let's look at the out-of-town scoreboard. There's nothing else Lock Haven related going on tonight. It's unusual for anything to be going on. It is a Monday, and so most teams just wrapping up weekend play, getting back to classes, but the PSAC trying to cram this entire tournament into 1 week. So they're going with the women and the men. Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday. So let's start with the men in the PSAC East. 2 teams playing for the right to move on to face the number 1 seed red-hot Kutztown. They have 15:47 to go at Bloomsburg. Bloomsburg leading Westchester 46-44. Bloomsburg swept the regular season series between those 2 schools. 9:51 to go in the game, and if this 3-6 matchup is lopsided, what do you call what's going on at Pitt Johnstown, where the number 3 seed Pitt Johnstown leads the number 6 seed Seton Hill 93-35. 9:51 again to go in that game in Johnstown. 4:26 to go in the first half between the 4 and 5 seeds. 4 seed Mercyhurst trailing the number 5 seed Slippery Rock 26-25. Women's scores, a couple finals from earlier, a couple games still in progress. Mercyhurst blew out Clarion 74-46. A resurgent year for Mercyhurst women's basketball. They're going to the NCAA tournament as a strong finish, and now they're 22-6 on the year. As the 3 seed, they will go to IUP for the conference quarterfinals. Edinburgh avenging a regular season loss to Seton Hill in the 3-6 matchup out west as they blew out Seton Hill 82-50. On the east side, good game in progress at Kutztown. 4:43 to go, third quarter. Millersville leading Kutztown 38-37. Millersville has lost 6 in a row, eked into the playoffs after Lock Haven fell to Bloomsburg on Saturday. In the 4-5 showdown for the right to play number 1 seed Shippensburg on Wednesday, they have 6:21 to go in the third quarter, and another tight game. Bloomsburg leads at Westchester 43-42. That's your out-of-town scoreboard. In this game, halftime, East Stroudsburg 55, Lock Haven 32. Foul trouble is virtually all Lock Havens. 3 fouls for Craig Slade, 2 for Ryees Hunt, for Cole Renninger, for Amir Hinton, and for Taraji Brake. For East Stroudsburg, Jaquan Jones, the only player with 2 fouls. If Lock Haven's going to come back and win this game and end the playoff drought, it would take something historic. Lock Haven did rally from a 23-point deficit in the first half at Mansfield. That was back in late January. Lock Haven ended up losing that game by 7, but LHU trailed 32-9 to start that game, led by 4 in the second half. So they've got the explosive offensive ability to go on big runs. The question is whether East Stroudsburg will have that substantial of a low on their home court, where they're 10-2 this year, and they've been far better defensively than when they're on the road. Barnes, Renninger, Hinton, Slade, Hunt for Lock Haven. Lock Haven going left to right in the second half. ESU will start with the ball. Walls will run the point with Stoney, Moore, Bing, and Bryce. Man-to-man Lock Haven, left block, Bing turns, lays it off the glass and in. Chris Bing gets in on the act. And the lead back to 25 as Lock Haven beats the pressure. Left baseline Renninger attacks right side. Hunt open 15-footer in and out. Rebound Slade battling, but Bing has it. And Slade took a shot to the face. It's a 5-on-4 ESU. Bryce left side 3 in and out. Rebound Jahab Barnes. Lock Haven down 25, 35 seconds into the second half. Renninger will pull it up. Screen from Hunt. Now Hunt top of the arc. Left side Barnes. Right of the key Hinton. Screen from Slade. Hinton to his right. To the rim. Hits the underside of the rim and the rebound to Bing. Walls. Shovels it off to Bryce. 18:56 to go in the game. ESU up 25. Stoney. Right of the key Moore. Stoney run off the arc, picks up his dribble to the right block, Bing. Turns right on Hunt. Double team. Stripped by Renninger, stolen by Renninger. Hunt and Hinton were in there as well. Renninger in transition. Floats it up off the glass and in. That's a difficult shot by Cole Renninger. And for Renninger, as we have a whistle and a foul in the backcourt on Jahad Barnes. It's the second on Barnes. First on the team in the second half. Check it. It's the... I believe that is the second on Barnes. Scoreboard, I believe, is wrong. But for Cole Renninger, those are his first points of the night as Walls on the drive. Teardrop dances off the rim. Tip up and in by Rasheed Moore. He has 25. And Moore tips the pass out of bounds, kicked it out. Moore's career high is 28. He's already closing in on that. The only thing that might keep him from a career high is his not being necessary over the final minutes. Inbounds pass to Cole Renninger. As the shot misses and the rebound, Hinton. Power dribble off the glass, short. Rebound to Rasheed Moore. Quickly up ahead to Walls and a foul on Barnes, and now it becomes important as to whether that is his third or his fourth. Scorer's table sets it's his fourth. Stats at halftime said he had a 1. Inbounds comes to Moore. It's the second foul in Lock Haven in the half. Bryce, left wing Stoney. To the left block, Bing. Bobbles. Backs in on Slade. Righty hook. Rattles in. Chris Bing with 4. It is 61-34 East Stroudsburg. Inbounds to Barnes. Right back to Hinton. Forecourt Slade. Slade to the basket. Lays it up short, but Moore commits his second foul and shouts out in disgust at himself. Mike Nestor having a prolonged discussion with the scorer's table. Jahad Barnes saying, I only have 3 fouls. So now two officials are going to discuss. They're still talking about the situation with Jahad Barnes. The stats at halftime had Barnes with 1 foul. Lock Haven as a team has only committed 2 fouls in the second half. It is mathematically impossible for Jahad Barnes to have 4 fouls if he had 1 at halftime. So the teams will go to their respective huddles and talk to their coaches while they try to figure this out. Somebody's wrong. We just don't know who's wrong. With 17:29 to go in the game, Craig Slade waiting for his chance to shoot free throws. Officials call the players back out. As officials, you don't want this delaying the game. Especially for the adults, it's a work night. For the college kids, it's a school night. Just not a time when you want to be trying to figure out how many fouls a kid has. And the officials are basically telling Mike Nestor there's nothing we can do. If the scores table has him with 4, he has 4. Lock Haven's incensed about it as Slade back rims the first free throw. Prochnook and Wise in for ESU. Jaquan Jones as well. Khalid Campbell having to check in for Jahad Barnes. Craig Slade on the season, a 48% free throw shooter. Looking for his 5th point. Bends the knees. Makes the free throw. 61-35 East Stroudsburg. 17:25 to go. Left block Moore. Turns right. Righty hook is short. Good defense. Slade takes the rebound for Lock Haven. Let's see if Lock Haven can put a couple scores, a couple stops consecutively together. A bad pass by Renninger, so it's stolen by Moore. That'll stem momentum. Jones bobbling the dribble. Bounce pass. Prochnook. Right block Wise. Turns left. Pumps off the back rim. No. Slade swallows up the Lock Haven rebound. Renninger in transition. Pulls up. Right side Hinton. He'll launch a 3. That's off the back rim. No. Long rebound Rasheed Moore. Amir Hinton just 3 for 11. Now 3 for 12 with that miss. East Stroudsburg up 26. 16:44 to go. Left block Wise. Out to Moore. Left wing 3. In and out. Rebound Hunt. Campbell will bring it up for Lock Haven. 3.5 minutes into the second half. 26-point East Stroudsburg lead. Hinton. Hunt. Dribble handoff. Renninger. Renninger with steam. Cut off. Left of the key Campbell. Crossover left. Step back. Top of the key. 3. Rattles it in. Khalid Campbell with his first trifecta. He has 8. 61-38 East Stroudsburg. 16:08 to go. Jones plows into Campbell and a block called on Khalid Campbell. First on Campbell, 3rd on the team. Bing in, Moore out for ESU. The Lock Haven coaches and the officials have not seen eye to eye tonight. Second straight game, we can say that. Inbounds near corner Wise, not a shooter. Out front Bryce. 4 minutes into the second half, East Stroudsburg with the same lead they had at the half of 23. Bryce into the middle of the defense, lays it off the glass and in. And a whistle and a foul in the backcourt on Bryce, who raises his hand and volunteers to take the foul. His second on the team in the half. Media timeout. 15:49 to go. East Stroudsburg 63, Lock Haven 38. You're listening to Lock Haven men's basketball on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Food and fun with friends and family when you go to Haywood's on the Green and Mill Hall. With a large bar and their big screen TVs, Haywood's is where you go to catch the game with your buddies. Their spacious dining room and kids menu make them a family favorite too. Ask Haywood's about their special banquet menu for events in a ballroom capable of hosting parties up to 200 people. Call 570-748-8402 for reservations and check them out at haywoodsotg.com and on Facebook and Instagram. Haywood's. Gerhard Her Insurance has one question for you. How long have you had your insurance with one agency? Are you aware the insurance industry is changing all the time? Many recommend you review the cost of your policies and what that price covers every 3 years. So the smart thing to do is to call Gerhard Her Insurance in Lock Haven, 570-748-8011. With a 49-year track record of serving Bear Country, they can take care of all of your business and personal insurance needs. Gerhard Her Insurance, 570-748-8011.
The Bear Country 99.9.
The mountain for Lock Haven is a steep one. 15:49 left in the game. First round PSAC playoffs. 63-38 East Stroudsburg leads LHU. A 15-0 late first half run, granting East Stroudsburg separation from Lock Haven. Live stats have been adjusted and have Jahab Barnes with 3 fouls, by the way. I still believe the scorers table has him with 4. As Campbell's still on the floor, East Stroudsburg will pressure. Hinton looking full court left to right. Into Renninger. Renninger pass, Krotchnook to the forecourt. Bounce pass, difficult catch, Hunt. Double teamed. Backs up, takes a 12-foot jumper. That falls off. Rebound, Ralik Wise. Lock Haven settling for contested shots all night. 15:31 to go. East Stroudsburg up by 25 and a whistle and an offensive foul against ESU. As Bing landed on the floor and East Stroudsburg was not happy about it. So who picked up the fouls? Now the officials will discuss. I believe the personal fouls against ESU, and now check it. It's against Rais Hunt. Huh. It's the 3rd on Hunt. 4th on Lock Haven. And now what do we have after the play? I believe we have play on. Nothing. Jones will inbound from baseline right for ESU. Montrell Morgan on the floor for East Stroudsburg and a whistle. And a foul on Lock Haven. It's the 4th on Rais Hunt. So Barnes will come back in. I would imagine that means that they've got Barnes at 3 fouls now. Or maybe it's just last-ditch time for Lock Haven down 25 with 15:29 to go. That definitely is the 4th on Rais Hunt. 5th on the team. Jones inbounding baseline right. Lobs it in, right block Bing. Lets the traffic flow by. Goes at Slade, lefty hook off the back of the rim. Amir Hinton, the Lock Haven rebound. Lock Haven down 25 with the ball, 15:19 to go. Left wing Campbell, a good look at a 3. Hits it. Campbell looking at the officials. He wanted a foul call. 63-41. Morgan run off the arc. Bobbles, right block pass tipped away and stolen by Hinton. Hinton in the open court. Drives to the rim, off the glass and in. Difficult shot for Amir Hinton. He's in double figures with 10. He's now been in double figures all 27 games this year. 63-43 East Stroudsburg. 14:48 to go. Rasheed Moore at the scores table for ESU. Morgan right of the key. Left of the key, Jones. Wise will take a 3 and hit it. Ralik Wise with his 6th 3 of the year. That's Hinton. Shovels it to Slade, lays it off the glass and in. Good transition, Lock Haven. Slade with 7. 66-45 East Stroudsburg, 14:22 to go. Whistle and an offensive foul on Jaquan Jones, pushing off on Khalid Campbell. And Jones pounds the ball into the court surface after picking up the offensive foul. Walls, Nwandu, Krotchnook, Moore in for East Stroudsburg. Montrell Morgan, the only one who stays on the floor. With 14:20 to go, Lock Haven can get this under 20. Barnes in the backcourt. Over midcourt, Renninger. Renninger, right wing, Campbell. He'll attack. Left of the basket. Slade will lay it up and in. Well done by Kalik Campbell. And Slade with 9. 66-47 East Stroudsburg. 14:02 to go. Moore right of the key. Shot fake. Leans in. Loses the handle. Gets it back. Forces off the glass and in. Moore now with 27. The lead back to 21. Lock Haven able to beat the pressure. Barnes. Right wing, Campbell. Walls with a hand up on him. Campbell will reset. Drives to his right. Floats it back out. Barnes, 10 to shoot. Barnes to the middle. Scoop off the glass. Misses. Rebound, Montrell Morgan. Morgan behind the back dribble. Loses the handle out of bounds. It'll be Lock Haven ball. Dribbled it right into the arms of Mike Nestor. Coach Nestor, a point guard back in the day. Not sure he was playing defense there, but it worked out for Lock Haven. Stoney back for ESU. 13:27 to play. Barnes inbounding to Ranger. Ranger with an alley to the rim, off the glass and in, and the foul. So Lock Haven showing life offensively in the second half, still with a lot of work to do. Second on Kobe Nwandu, fourth on the team. Renninger, 65% at the line on the year. To complete the three-point play. He does. Lock Haven down 18. Still an eternity to go, 13:22. Walls, angling left to the left block, Moore. Double team, left of the key, Stoney. Now Bryce. To Walls. Walls drives left into the paint. Teardrop, dances around and falls. Walls with 12. 70-50 East Stroudsburg. 13 minutes to go. Right side, Campbell, a good look at a three. Knocks it down. Kalik Campbell with 14. And Lock Haven with a steal in the forecourt, Amir Hinton. Hinton. Off to Barnes. Difficult catch. Whistle and a block on Rasheed Moore, and that is his third foul. So it's still a 17-point game, but there are things happening that could portend this being interesting over the final 12:45. Moore is absolutely vital to everything East Stroudsburg does. They are a completely different team without him on the floor. And Jeff Wilson and East Stroudsburg sensing a little bit of unease. They'll take a timeout. 12:45 to go. East Stroudsburg 70. Lock Haven 53. You're listening to Lock Haven men's basketball on the Bear Country Sports Network.
At Hiller's Fuel Oil, they don't hate the cold, they heat the cold. Hiller's believes there's no inconvenient time or location to deliver fuel. Hiller's providing on and off-road diesel, gasoline, grease, and motor oil skid tanks and loading racks for self-pickup. Locally owned for over 60 years, Hiller's makes first-time customers lifetime customers. 570-865-4879. Or look for the Exxon sign, Cemetery Street, Jersey Shore. Hiller's Fuel Oil, they don't hate the cold, they heat the cold. Hiller's Fuel Oil in Jersey Shore. You can make more possible at the Lock Haven YMCA. Their annual campaign is ongoing. They need your help to ensure a brighter future for the Lock Haven area. Your donation strengthens Lock Haven and the surrounding area through the YMCA's youth development, healthy living, and social responsibility programs. To learn more, go to lockhavenymca.com, 570-748-6727, or visit their 145 East Water Street Lock Haven location. The Lock Haven YMCA and you, together, building a better us.
Bear Country, 99.9.
Lock Haven has chopped 10 points off of what was a 27-point lead. 70-53 East Stroudsburg, 12:45 to go in the game. Rasheed Moore, sitting on the bench, just pounded the floor with his left hand. He just picked up his third foul, so Chris Bing in for him. Lock Haven with the ball inbounding out of the timeout. Hinton baseline left. Hinton bounce past Slade on the left block. Faces up on Bing. Turns right. Loses the handle. Gets it back, and it'll be a tie ball possession arrow Lock Haven. Didn't look like the ball was tied up. Looked like it was loose. Lock Haven with 26 to shoot. Hinton again from baseline left. Lobs it in, and it's tipped out and stolen by Stephen Stoney. ESU with the ball up 17, 12:33 to go. Walls running the point. Right side, Nwandu. Right block, Bing. Underneath. Misses the layup, but a foul on Lock Haven, and now both of their bigs have 4. So Lock Haven has their own problems. Excuse me. I assumed it was Barnes, and it's the 4th now on Barnes. So Slade did not pick up the foul, but Barnes did. So Campbell's going to come right back in. Chris Bing at the free throw line. Just 66% at the line on the year. Rattles in the first. Campbell in, Barnes out. So Campbell, break, Hinton, Renninger, and Slade for Lock Haven. This has been a quality Lock Haven lineup, but they have a lot of work to do. Down 18, one more free throw for Chris Bing. Flicks the wrist, makes the free throw. 72-53, Stroudsburg. Slade inbounds to Renninger. Renninger will speed up court. Bad pass is stolen away by Bing. If Lock Haven's going to be sloppy with the ball, it doesn't matter whether Rasheed Moore's on the floor or not. ESU with the ball up 19. Bryce, top of the arc. Break on him. Left wing, Stoney. Now Nwandu. Right at the key, Bryce, an open 3, in and out. Rebound, Craig Slade. Bryce copped his hands in disappointment. 72-53, East Stroudsburg's. 11:50 to go in the game. Hinton on the right wing. Crossover left by Nwandu to the basket. Off the back rim, no, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line. Nwandu picks up his 3rd foul. Amir Hinton will go to the free throw line for the first time since he finished off a 4-point play early in the game. And we have a media timeout before Hinton gets there. 11:46 left in the game. East Stroudsburg 72. Lock Haven 53. You're listening to Lock Haven men's basketball on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Dr. Jason Madigan at Sport and Spine Chiropractic Rehab, not just a chiropractor, but also a nationally certified strength and conditioning specialist. Sport and Spine Chiropractic Rehab, providing comprehensive evaluations and programs for musculoskeletal injuries, including post-surgical rehab, injury prevention programs, and strength and conditioning programs. 570-858-5645 or visit their Facebook page today for more information. Optimize your health and performance. 8 North Grove Street, Lock Haven.
You can't see me because of radio, and I can't see you because I'm totally blind. My blindness doesn't hold me back, but I fight to stay awake during the day because I'm not sleeping through the night. I often struggle to concentrate and just keep up. Sound familiar? You're not alone. But this is not a sleep disorder. It's actually non-24. Learn more about the link between total blindness and your symptoms. Visit learnmore924.com today or call 844-368-2424. Sponsored by Vanda Pharmaceuticals.
It's WQBR, the Bear.
2 big East Stroudsburg runs, the difference in this game. A 16-2 run and a 15-0 run, both of them in the first half. 72-53 East Stroudsburg, 11:46 to go in the game. Amir Hinton at the free throw line for Lock Haven. Hinton just 4 of 13 from the floor. As a team, Lock Haven has shot the ball a lot better in the second half. Up to 46% overall after 8 for 16 to open the second half. But East Stroudsburg hasn't cooled off. They're at 48% for the night. First of 2 for Hinton off the back rim. Hinton, 10 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. He does have 5 turnovers. Lock Haven a total of 13. Second shot, Hinton connects. 18-point East Stroudsburg lead. Bryce on the left wing. To the right wing, Nwandu. Now Stoney right of the key. Walls, top of the arc. Bryce on the left wing. To the left block, Bing has it stripped, goes to his knees, gets back up, and a whistle and a travel on Chris Bing. So they let him go to his knees, but they wouldn't let him get back up. Turnover, East Stroudsburg. Lock Haven inbounding against full court pressure to Rajay Break. And now Cole Renninger will let everyone clear out. Renninger behind the back dribble. Over midcourt to Break on the far side. Break, top of the arc, Hinton, tough catch. East Stroudsburg is making him earn everything. Hinton, between the legs dribble. Screen from Renninger. Hinton, to his left, to the bucket, blocked and fouled, and Hinton will go to the line. The foul will be on Chris Bing as Jeff Wilson has his arm straight up to say, my guy went straight up. We've seen the Lock Haven bench gesticulate in disagreement plenty tonight. Now we get from the East Stroudsburg bench. Second on Bing, seventh on the team. Hinton 2 for 3 at the line. Spins the ball in his hands and makes the first. Krotchnook in, Nwandu out for ESU. Hinton can bring Lock Haven as close as they've been in the second half, within 16 with the second. Still 11:02 to go. Hinton, sporting the white headband tonight, converts both. He has 13. 72-56 East Stroudsburg. Walls to the free throw line. Now on the left block, Stoney. Reverse layup up and in. Stoney with 5. Lead back to 18 with 10:45 to go. Hinton over half court. Far side, Campbell waves everyone off. He wants to go at Krotchnook. Crossover right, behind the back dribble. Has it stripped, gets it back. 10 on the shot clock. Left wing Renninger, behind the back dribble, to his left. Left baseline Slade, 15-footer, around and off. Rebound break, sneaks in. Stripped by Bryce, stolen away by Walls. Walls with speed. Left of the basket, Bing. Collects, lays it up short. Good defense, Slade. Rebound, Slade. Lock Haven will push. And a bad pass by Renninger. Renninger thought he got hit on the arm on the pass, and Walls steals it. 14th Lock Haven turnover. 10 minutes to go in the game and maybe the season. 74-56 East Stroudsburg. Krotchnook, a deep right wing 3, hits it. His first 3 of the night. Not coincidentally, the first time Lock Haven has played 6 feet off him. And a foul in the back court on Krotchnook, who absolutely can't believe that the officials would have the audacity to call a foul on him. His second, 8th on the team. So Lock Haven will shoot the 1-and-1 with 9:45 to go. Walls out, Jones in for ESU. So East Stroudsburg has managed to survive with Rasheed Moore on the bench with 3 fouls. Cole Renninger 1 for 1 at the line. Lock Haven just hasn't done enough to control East Stroudsburg's guards on the perimeter as Renninger cans the first. And they've been sloppy with the basketball, and those are sins against a team this good. Moore in, Bing out for East Stroudsburg. So Lock Haven had that 3-minute window without Moore on the floor and made no headway. 1 more for Cole Renninger to bring his team back within 19. He makes it. 7 for Renninger. He'll take a seat. Barnes back in with 4 fouls. Hunt has 4 as well for Lock Haven. 77-58 East Stroudsburg with 9:41 to go. Right baseline, Bryce. Brings it back out, Krotchnook. Right block, Stoney working on Hinton. Fadeaway jumper over the rim and in. Steven Stoney with 7. Lock Haven attacks the pressure. Barnes goes at Moore, lays it off the glass short. Tip, no. Tip by break up and in. Hinton missed the first tip. And now East Stroudsburg speeding the other way. And Bryce plows into Campbell, and that is as clear an offensive foul as you could possibly have. Quindell Bryce with his 3rd, 9th on the team. 79-60 East Stroudsburg, 9:13 to go. Wet spot from the body of Khalid Campbell cleaned up. Lock Haven against the pressure. Inbounds comes to Campbell. Campbell over the timeline. Freshman has 14 off the bench on 4 of 5 shooting by Krotchnook. Near corner, Barnes. Right wing, Hinton, 10 to shoot. Open right wing 3, in and out. Rebound Moore. And here comes East Stroudsburg on the tempo. Open right wing 3, Krotchnook. It's short. Rebound Stoney, misses the shot. Bryce with the offensive board. He'll miss the layup. Hinton with the Lock Haven rebound. Now Hinton will run. Lock Haven down 19. Hinton to the bucket. Blocked by Moore, out of bounds. Lock Haven ball. Rasheed Moore with his 3rd block. With 8:31 left in the game. Hinton now just 4 of 15 from the field. Giordano replaces Bryce for ESU. Barnes to trigger the inbounds. Left wing Campbell, an open three. That's off the glass and misses. Barnes, offensive rebound, shot fake, lays it up and in. Jahad Barnes with his first points of the game, 79-62 East Stroudsburg. As Stoney coming back down court, misses the layup. Hinton rips the rebound away from Stoney. Spins in the backcourt, over midcourt, break. Will go at Moore, off the glass and in. Taraji break with 12. It's a 15-point game. 79-64 ESU. Giordano, a left wing three, hits it. Drop your head for a second, as Taraji break did, and you're in trouble. 18-point ESU lead. Break, pull up 8-footer, puts that in. 14 for Taraji break, and the pace is skyrocketing. 82-66 East Stroudsburg, 7:46 to go in the game. Giordano, shot fake, probing, pull up 16-footer is short. Rebound Craig Slade. Can Lock Haven take a little more off this lead with 7:36 to go? Break on the left wing to the bucket, off the glass and in. Break now with 16, and Lock Haven within 14. 82-68 East Stroudsburg, 7:24 to go. Timeout ESU. Mike Nestor applauding his team's pluckiness. 7:22 left in the game. East Stroudsburg 82, Lock Haven 68. You're listening to Lock Haven men's basketball on the Bear Country Sports Network.
We're local, we're friendly, and we're fast. You gotta love the hometown guys.
So why is Kubota the best-selling subcompact lineup in America? It could be because between the cruise control, halogen headlights, hydrostatic transmission with high and low gear shift, you forget you're driving a subcompact. We're the hometown guys, Dotter Equipment, and we think you choose Kubota because our BX series has the power and versatility for plowing, digging, hauling, mowing, and much, much more. A powerful and efficient Kubota 3-cylinder diesel offers power unparalleled for tractors this size. And the family at Dotter Equipment offers service before and after the sale. The Kubota BX Subcompact from Dotter Equipment, Route 64 in Mill Hall and Route 75 South in Honey Grove. Online at dotterequip.com. Dotterer for Kubota.
We're local, we're friendly, and we're fast. You gotta love the hometown guys. You gotta love the hometown guys.
The Bear. WQBR, Avis Williams Sports State College.
7:22 left in the game. Lock Haven a 10-3 run. They're within 14, 82-68, the East Stroudsburg lead. Barnes on the floor with 4 fouls for Lock Haven with Campbell, Break, Hinton, and Slade. Hunt on the bench with 4. East Stroudsburg with the ball out of the timeout. Jones, check it. It's Walls coming in for Giordano, Morgan, Nwandu, and Moore, the ESU 5. Giordano inbounding to Rashid Moore. He'll drive into the body of Slade, lean in, difficult shot off the back rim and falls. And with that, Rashid Moore has a career-high 29. Lead back to 16. Lock Haven will go with the pressure again. Break, spins left, puts it up off the window and in. 18 for Taraji Break. He is now 8 for 10 from the field. He has it going in the second half. 84-70 East Stroudsburg. 6:57 to go. Lock Haven's doing what they want offensively over the last 4 minutes. It's now a question of are there enough stops in the arsenal. Moore left of the key. Into the body of Slade, near corner Nwandu. Giordano, left baseline. It's Nwandu and a bump on Amir Hinton. Hinton commits his third. Nwandu will shoot the 1-and-1 after the 7th team foul on Lock Haven. Nwandu, a 68% free throw shooter. Lock Haven was down 14 at Bloomsburg with 5:43 left. Went on a 17-2 run to take the lead. First of the 1-and-1 for Nwandu. Hits the high arcing free throw. While Lock Haven has made headway, the challenge is East Stroudsburg has just not gone through a cold stretch. 48% from the field. Nwandu, all twine with the second. 86-70 East Stroudsburg with 6:36 to go. Barnes hassled by Giordano. Barnes over half court. Far side break. Now Jihad Barnes will run the offense. Screen right, double screen right. Left wing Campbell, a good look at a three. Has another. Kalik Campbell with 17. And Lock Haven within 13. Giordano on the left wing. Shot fake. Left of the key walls, an open three out the back rim, no. Rebound tipped off the glass, misses, and rebound out of bounds off Nwandu, Lock Haven ball. So Campbell and Brake have provided the supplementary offense with Hinton struggling. Lock Haven down 13 with the ball. Quicker to the forecourt, Hinton. Hinton will attack. Pass tipped by Moore and stolen by Moore. 2-on-1. Moore has it tipped by Campbell out of bounds. Campbell saved a bucket. It'll be East Stroudsburg ball with 5:55 to go. 86-73, the East Stroudsburg lead. Walls inbounding baseline right. Far corner, Montrell Morgan, the true freshman, picks up his dribble to Walls. Left wing Giordano, he'll launch a three and splash it. He has 9. 89-73 East Stroudsburg, 5:40 to go. Barnes over midcourt. Crossover left, right baseline, Slade. Jump stop, baby jumper, puts it in. Craig Slade with 11. 89-75 East Stroudsburg, 5:27 to go. Giordano on the left wing, thought about the three. His pass to the left block is a foul on Campbell, who caught Giordano on the arm on the pass. Second on Kalik Campbell, 8th on the team. Giordano, 85% at the line. Lock Haven could really use some help from East Stroudsburg, missing 1-and-1s to cut into this 14-point spread. First for the sophomore from Broomall. And no cooperation from Lock Haven's perspective. Giordano averaged 6 points per game last season as a freshman. Bryce in for Morgan. Stoney about to check in for Giordano after the second free throw. Second shot, Giordano hits as well. Stoney will come in for him. ESU now 13 for 14 at the free throw line. 74% on the year. Hinton inbounding to Kalik Campbell, who was able to shed Walls. Lock Haven down 16 with 5:16 to go. Campbell, screen from Hinton. Hesitation. Right block Slade. Faces up. Jumper over Moore is short. Rebound to Barnes, and he's fouled, and he'll go to the line with 5:07 to go. Second on Stoney. Lock Haven was assisted by that ball not hitting the rim. Barnes was the only one who expected that. Jihad Barnes, just 1 for 5 from the field. 69% free throw shooter, swirls down the first. Barnes has started now all 27 games as a redshirt freshman. No matter what happens tonight, there is no other way to say that Lock Haven's future looks very bright. Back rim on the second, rebound Quindell Bryce for ESU. East Stroudsburg up 15 with the ball, 5 minutes left. And now East Stroudsburg will run half court. Lock Haven into a 2-3 zone. Walls between the rings. Left wing Stoney. Middle of the lane, Nwandu shot fake, and he's hammered by Hinton. And he'll go to the line, 4th on Amir Hinton.
And now the shot number 22, Amir Hinton. It's his 4th personal. Nwandu shooting 2.
Nwandu made 2 a moment ago. First of 2. Off the back rim, clanks it. Cole running her in. Amir Hinton out for Lock Haven. Hinton untucks the jersey. He has been out of sorts since the first 5 minutes. East Stroudsburg has pressured him, harassed him all night. He'll take a seat next to assistant coach Brian Alexiak. Second shot for Nwandu. High arcing free throw. He sinks. 16-point ESU lead. 4:39 and counting left for Lock Haven. Barnes left of the basket looking for Slade, and out of bounds. They'll say it's off Craig Slade. Mike Nestor asking for the official underneath to get some help. As Slade said, it was deflected. No such help coming. East Stroudsburg up 16 with the ball with 4:26 to go. Left of the key, Moore. Walls. Screen from Moore. Into the middle of the defense. Out top, Nwandu for a three. That dances off. Moore, the offensive rebound. Blocked by Slade, but a foul on Slade. Fourth on Craig Slade. 4:14 remaining, likely in the season for Lock Haven. As they were game in the second half, Lock Haven, but a 23-point halftime deficit, an awful lot to overcome as Moore adds to his career night with his 30th point. Rice hunting, Craig Slade out for Lock Haven. One more for the senior, Rashid Moore. He goes 2 for 2. Lead back to 18 for East Stroudsburg. Barnes, far side, Renninger. Over mid-court, Jahab Barnes. Cross-court break, open left side. Three is long, weak side rebound. Rashid Moore, the only one there for his 15th rebound of the game. Lock Haven among the PSAC schools who will give a standing ovation to his college graduation as a foul on the right block on Renninger holding Nwandu before the shot. Heck, Lock Haven might walk him across the stage. Third on Renninger, double bonus both ways. Our last media timeout of the year. 3:51 to go in the game. East Stroudsburg 94, Lock Haven 76. You're listening to Lock Haven men's basketball on the Bear Country Sports Network.
At Hiller's Fuel Oil, they don't hate the cold, they heat the cold. Hiller's believes there's no inconvenient time or location to deliver fuel. Hiller's providing on and off-road diesel, gasoline, grease, and motor oil skid tanks and loading racks for self-pickup. Locally owned for over 60 years, Hiller's makes first-time customers lifetime customers. 570-865-4879. Or look for the Exxon sign, Cemetery Street, Jersey Shore. Hiller's Fuel Oil, they don't hate the cold, they heat the cold. Hiller's Fuel Oil in Jersey Shore. Food and fun with friends and family when you go to Haywood's on the Green and Mill Hall. With a large bar and their big screen TVs, Haywood's is where you go to catch the game with your buddies. Their spacious dining room and kids menu make them a family favorite too. Ask Haywood's about their special banquet menu for events in a ballroom capable of hosting parties up to 200 people. Call 570-748-8402 for reservations and check them out at haywoodsotg.com and on Facebook and Instagram. Haywood's.
It's WQBR, the Bear.
3:51 to go in the game. Number 3 seed East Stroudsburg playing like the higher seed. They lead number 6 seed Lock Haven 94-76. Lock Haven has been no closer than 13 after trailing by 23 at the half. East Stroudsburg will make their 8th straight PSAC quarterfinal, while Lock Haven will have to wait one more year to break that playoff win drought. First free throw for Nwandu is short. Hinton back on the floor for Lock Haven. Lock Haven led 10-5, and it just went sideways from there for the Bald Eagles. Nwandu makes the second. Barnes to the far side, Renninger. The press stays on at all times. Break. Can't handle the pass. Stolen away by Quindell Bryce. Lock Haven's 17th turnover with 3:35 to go. Top of the arc, Bryce. Right wing, Stoney. Moore left of the key. Drives by Hunt to the rim. Lays it up and in. Moore 13 for 20. He has 33. 97-76. All that's left now is to see if Lock Haven can keep ESU under 100 as Hunt hits a top of the key 18-footer. Hunt with 9. What a nice offensive breakout he had this year, averaging 13 points a game. Bryce, left wing 3. Drops it. Bryce with 14. Lock Haven harassed him in the second meeting into a 3-point game as Renninger turns it over. Bryce with the steal. With 2:42 to go, East Stroudsburg hits the century mark for the 6th time this year. And a whistle and a foul away from the ball, and it's likely going to be the 5th on Amir Hinton. It is. So Amir Hinton's spectacular redshirt freshman season is complete. Hinton, 13 points, so he did eclipse by 2 points the single-season school record, and he punches the pad on one of the chairs on the Lock Haven bench. You understand the frustration for the young man as he endured a difficult night. Nwandu at the free throw line. Nwandu with 6 points. And he cans the first. Slade in for Lock Haven. Hunt out. Make it break now will come out. Hunt will stay in. Mike Nestor wanting his seniors, Slade and Renninger on the floor for the foul, 2:33 of their careers. Second shot for Nwandu. He drills. 102-78. In favor of the home team, East Stroudsburg. Renninger over midcourt. Left wing Barnes. Barnes, crossover left, puts it off the glass and in. Barnes with 5. Timeout Lock Haven. We'll keep it right here with 2:18 to go. 102-80, the East Stroudsburg lead. Hinton had taken a walk away from the bench just to collect himself. He's back in the huddle now. So the shopping list for Lock Haven, not as extensive as it was last year when they had to change out so much of the roster, replace seniors. There's a nice core of freshman guards right here. So if you're Lock Haven, you want those guards to get better, continue to improve their game, and oftentimes at the collegiate level, the most significant jump is for any player from the freshman to the sophomore years. Maybe one more dead-eye shooter to team up with Khalid Campbell, and then a defensive-minded big man or two. Those probably the needs for Mike Nestor's team, but they are not far away from being in the top half of the PSAC East. Bright-looking future for Lock Haven men's basketball. Rasheed Moore will inbound. Lock Haven will pressure full court. Whistle and a foul against Khalid Campbell. His third, double bonus both ways. Walls, 3 for 3 at the line, 12 points, 7 assists, 4 rebounds. He averaged 16 in the regular season against Lock Haven. First shot for Walls. He connects. Walls started 25 games in the regular season, scored in double figures 12 times. His second of 2 is short. Rebound, Jahab Barnes. Lock Haven with the ball, down 23. Right wing Renninger will launch a 3 and bury it. Cole Renninger in double figures with 10. 103-83. ESU and a whistle and an offensive foul on Walls as Khalid Campbell has a PhD in drawing offensive fouls. Once he's done with basketball, he has a future in the theater, as he went hurtling about 20 feet backwards on what from up here looked to be a fairly innocuous off-arm push by Walls. Inbounds comes to Barnes. It's the second foul on Walls, by the way. Barnes, whistle, offensive foul, Jahab Barnes, and he's done. So Jahab Barnes, very strong redshirt freshman year for the young man out of Philadelphia. He fouls out, 5 points, 7 assists, 6 rebounds. Break back for Lock Haven with 1:58 to go. 103-83, East Stroudsburg. Inbounds comes to Jaquan Jones. East Stroudsburg will advance to play the number 2 seed Shippensburg Wednesday night at 7:30 at Ship. Shippensburg swept the regular season series. Jones drives left to the rim, off the glass, misses. Rebound, Raiz Hunt. Hunt with his 7th rebound to go with 9 points. 1:35 to go. Hunt, top of the key three. It's short, grazes off the front of the rim. And Rashid Moore with his 16th rebound. Career high for Moore coming in was 28. He has put 33 on the board. 1:19 to go. Bryce pulls up, top of the key three, nails it. He has 17. 106-83 East Stroudsburg, 105 left in the season for Lock Haven. Campbell, left of the basket. Slade will lay it up and in. Craig Slade ending his career with a nice run of games as a whistle, and East Stroudsburg will call timeout. Khalid Campbell holding his left calf behind the play as Lock Haven slides a Gatorade to him, and he'll sit down and try to stretch that left leg out. Al Smith, Santillis. Scott Brown Jr. will come in for Lock Haven. Mike Nestor will bring them in. Campbell will go out. Slade and Renninger will go out as well, and they will receive hugs from the Lock Haven coaching staff as they led a young group that needed to learn the ropes in college basketball and help those young guys to a postseason berth. They leave the program in good hands. Near corner three, Giordano misses. Rebound, tipped and taken by Taraji Brake. Jaquan McQueen also on the floor as Brake to the rim, off the glass and in. 20 for Taraji Brake. He's another reason to be excited about next year's Lock Haven men's basketball team. 9 of 12. He has 20. 106-87 East Stroudsburg. Final 30 seconds. Left wing, Nwandu. Near corner, Giordano. Cross court, right wing, Montrell Morgan will take a three. That's short. Weak side rebound, Jaquan McQueen. Final 13 seconds for Lock Haven. McQueen, the left wing, Santillis. He'll take a three. That's off the back rim. Rebound, Nwandu. 3 seconds, 2 and 1. And 2016-2017 Lock Haven basketball is done. The final score, East Stroudsburg 106, Lock Haven 87. We'll be back with the postgame wrap-up. You're listening to Lock Haven men's basketball on the Bear Country Sports Network.
J.J. Peters Disposal of Flemington, family owned and operated for over 50 years. Call today, 570-748-7957 for residential, commercial, and roll-off service. J.J. Peters Disposal providing reliable waste management to Lycoming, Clinton, and Center counties. They'd like to wish the Lock Haven Bald Eagles great success in the playoffs. J.J. Peters Disposal in Flemington, dependable and professional for over 50 years. 570-748-7957.
The Bear. WQBR, Avis Williamsport State College.
Final from the Kaler Fieldhouse. Number 3 seed East Stroudsburg 106. Number 6 seed Lock Haven 87. Lock Haven's season ends at 13-14. East Stroudsburg moves to 18-10. They'll move on to the PSAC quarterfinals. Let's recap how we got to that final score as Lock Haven led 10-5 in the early going after an Amir Hinton 4-point play. That was with 16:33 to go in the first half, but East Stroudsburg would take the lead for good with a 16-2 run, capped by a Najee Walls 3 at the 11:15 mark. They were up 21-12. Lock Haven would hang in, down 9 at 34-25 after a 3-point play by Taraji Brake, but ESU would go on a 15-0 run, finished off by Rashid Moore 3 with 1:48 to go in the first half. It was 49-25 ESU. They would lead 55-32 at the half. Lock Haven battled in the second half, and they would climb as close as 13 at one point on a Khalid Campbell 3 with 6:21 to go. It cut the lead to 86-73, but East Stroudsburg would push it back up to 21 on a Moore layup with 3:26 to go, and they were able to play out the string and bring Lock Haven's season to its conclusion. Final individual stats for Lock Haven. They were balanced. 5 players in double figures. Taraji Brake leading the team in scoring for the third time this year. 20 points on 9 of 12 shooting. 17 off the bench for Khalid Campbell on 5 for 7 from the field. Amir Hinton, finishes his season with a school record 642 points, just 13 tonight though, as he struggled against heavy ESU pressure, just 4 of 15 from the field. 13.7 rebounds for Craig Slade in his final career game, 10 for Cole Renninger in his final game as a Bald Eagle, 9 for Raiz Hunt, 5 for Jihad Barnes for Lock Haven's 87. 33 of 68, 49%, 7 of 19 from 3, 14 of 20 from the free throw line. On the boards, East Stroudsburg out-rebounded Lock Haven 41-37, 10 offensive rebounds for LHU. 16 assists, 19 turnovers, again 87 for Lock Haven. For East Stroudsburg, the story was Rashid Moore. 33 points on 13 of 20 shooting, a new career high. 16 rebounds, 3 blocks, 3 steals. He is every bit as good as the numbers would suggest. 17 for Quindell Bryce, 2 away from a career high. 13 for Najee Walls, 11 for Nick Giordano. 8 for Kobe Nwandu. 7 for Steven Stoney. 6 for Chris Bing. 5 for Ryan Krotchenuk. 3 each for Jaquan Jones and Ralik Wise for their 106. 36 of 76, 47% shooting. 14 of 31 from 3. 20 of 24 from the free throw line. 13 offensive rebounds amongst their 41. 18 assists, just 11 turnovers, as they will advance to face the number 2 seed Shippensburg Wednesday at 7:30 at Ship. As for Lock Haven, the season complete. They go into their off season with a very young group preparing to grow together. A playoff berth this year, 4th straight for Mike Nestor's program. Let's look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Men's finals, Westchester wins at Bloomsburg 84-77. Pitt Johnstown over Seton Hill 112-53. 6:06